Hello guys, this is Legion, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make an ammo/mana system in Unity. So if you aren't subscribed yet, then please consider hitting that subscribe button as well as clicking on the notification bell so you won't miss any of the next videos. So starting off with our video, I'm going to make a script called HUD, right? And I have my player script which handles movement and shooting in Unity. So if you haven't already watched the shooting video, I'm going to leave the link at the top right of the screen. Now going to my player script, I'm going to make an int called ammo, and I'm going to initialize this as any or actually I'm going to call it mana, right? Because my ability is a fireball. So this is mana, and I'm going to set it to 4. So this is the amount of fireballs I can shoot while my mana is 4. Now, going down there in the shooting method I have made in the previous video, I'm going to say and mana is greater than 0. And going down there, I'm going to write mana minus equals 1. So what does that mean? It means that every time I'm going to click on the shooting button, it's going to subtract 1 from the 4. So now I have 3, again 2, 1 and 0, and when I hit the 0 I cannot shoot anymore, right? So this is basically it for the shooting in the mana. This is very simple. So if you want to see it, I can just show you now that I'm going to go back to Unity, and it's going to be working fine. Okay, I'm going to also save this and save this, and I'm going back to Unity. Come on, yo. Unity isn't really okay. Here we are. Now I'm going to click on the run button. Sorry for the inconvenience. And here I'm going to click on my shooting button. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is no more. You can see it's very simple. Now I'm going to stop this. I'm going to go over to my HUD. I'm going to make a text. So this is a text. I'm going to call it mana. I'm going to go to the text and call it let's say 4. I'm going to make it 200 by 50, and here I'm going to make it 40. Align this and make it bold, and I'm going to drag this to the top of the screen. I'm going to also make it a little bit darker. So this is great. Now for the HUD script, I'm going to attach it to the HUD game object here, and I am going to open it in the Unity editor and the Visual Studio, I mean. Now first off, we are going to make a serialized field, and first off I'm going to make a using derivative. It's called using Unity engine .ui. So this is going to make us access things like text, right? So here I'm going to write mana text, and it's actually a text. So this type is text, and here I'm going to make a public int called mana. At the voice start, I want to set my text to mana, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say mana text dot text is equal to mana dot toString. So why is toString? Because this is a number, and I'm going to change it to text to get displayed on the HUD. And in the void update, I'm going to write the same thing. Mana text dot text is equal to mana dot toString. So first off, it's going to initialize it as the default number, as I'm going to derive it from the player script, and then every time it gets shot and gets lowered by the player script, it's going to be updated in the score or on the mana text. So going back to, first off, did I save? Okay, so going back to the player script, I'm going to say with the void start, I'm going to set no, here I'm going to say find object of type HUD. So this is going to access our HUD dot mana, because I made it public, don't forget this. And I'm going to say dot mana is equal to our mana here. So this at the void start, this is going to be equal to 4 or whatever you initialize your mana or your ammo as. And going back down there in the void update, so this is not in any if statement, this basically is in the void update, right? I'm going to write the same thing, find object of type HUD dot mana, and I'm going to set it to mana, and this should be working. Now I want to, so we're going to hit that fire button once, twice, thrice, and thrice. Did I say thrice? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is going to be over. I have no mana. So what are we going to do? We are going to make a backup, right? So how can we do this? I'm going to just write void on collision enter 2D. If collision dot game object dot compare tag is equal to whatever tag your backup is. So if you want to call it a backup, in this scenario I'm going to call it potion. It's a mana potion, right? And I'm going to say mana is equal to 4. I'm going to return it back to 4. And here I'm going to say destroy collision dot game object. So collision dot game object means the object I collided with, not the object that collided in the first place. So the object I collided with. Great. So this should be working fine. Back in the Unity engine, I'm going to drag and drop my text, my mana text, into the mana text in the HUD script, and I am going to run the game. And now you can see I can hit once, twice, and boom. Okay, this is great. Now you can see my mana reached 0, so I can't fire anymore. So what we are going to do, we're going to put our potion into the game. So going over the night sprite sheet, I have already put the video link at the top, at the video description down below, and going back to the effects and dragging the potion here. Now I'm going to multiply this by 2. I'm also going to add a box collider to it. Editing the collider, you can see it's perfectly fit. And here I'm going to add my tag, which is potion. Now I've already made this. If you want to make one, you can press on add tag. So here I'm going to select potion, and I am going to run the game once more. And you can see 1, 2, and taking it's back to 4. Now I'm going to do this once more, but now I'm going to bring it down to 0, and again I can fire just fine. So this brings us, first off I'm going to show you how to make this into a prefab. You just have to drag and drop it. So why do we make a prefab? So now I can just drag and drop the entire potion with all of this preset settings already done. So this brings us to the end of our video. Now I want to say something that you probably need to take out this core kind of mana and put a mana bar, let's say. So I'm going to show you how to make a mana bar / a health bar in a previous in the next one. No, don't guess, it's the next one, not sure. So I'm going to show you how to make it in the future. So if you found this video informative, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this, and don't forget to click on the notification bell as well, so you won't miss the next videos. So peace out.